everyone.
Morning.
Welcome to Red Side Banter. We're going to kick off straight away with City. So we last met on the 2nd of March. So they've lost to Port Vale out of the FA Cup, lost to Coventry, lost to Leicester. They lose to Leicester.
Yeah, we lose to Leicester, didn't we?
Middlesbrough 1-1. Then we lost to West Brom. So it's not really been the last 5 games have been bloody awful, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, but to be fair, after the Middlesbrough game, to get that 96-minute equaliser from Adam Randall, I thought was fantastic. I thought that might spur us on, because there was a lot of people saying that there was discontent in the camp. But I think after that game, they looked real together as a team, didn't they? To be fair, and I think that was just rumours. But Saturday's performance was dreadful, very, very underwhelming. Just wasn't good enough, was it?
Well, I mean, there's no way the way out of the playoffs now, aren't they? No way.
No. Yeah. But, at the start of the season, there was so much, expectations for us to do really well. We started off really well. I just don't know where it's gone wrong. To challenge for the playoffs or the top, at least the top 6 or whatever, to lose 9 games at home, it just ain't good enough, is it?
Well, I watched that. We went to Norfolk a few weekends ago, and I watched the Wrexham Chelsea game.
Yeah.
And I think, as you said, there's so much, like, I don't know, like, even the BBC was like, there was a lot of, like, just because that the two celebrities are there,
it gives them a lot of publicity.
Yeah, but it's just like, I know, like, because you made a point, didn't you, a few weeks back, to say, look, we don't really get a lot of exposure, do we, as a club?
We don't. No, no, not at all. I don't know what it is, but we don't get a mention very often. And even on when we do play well, we don't really get a mention like Coventry or even some teams like QPR and that.
It's like I think the guy that I think he's like the advisor to Ryan Reynolds, Robert McCann. He said that the way that they've done it, I think, did they buy the club for, was it 2 million?
Yeah, for peanuts, really.
And he said he said Wrexham as a popular, it's like 750,000, and he said like a lot of those people would have went to watch United and Liverpool because of where it is. So they've captured that, and he said so it's quite clever they've done it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a small place, like you said. A lot of these fans probably did support Liverpool or Manchester United and teams like that, but they've really built it. But at the end of the day, surely, if someone could do something like that with Wrexham, surely someone could do something with Bristol City. We're a big city, over 500,000. At the end of the day, we could, if we were in the Premiership, average 30, if the ground was big enough, like 35,000 a game, don't we? Home games, easy.
But then on a positive note, I got to think, 10 years ago. Well, when did I leave? City, 2014. I left when I had to go backpacking, and you look at what Ashton Gate's like now. It is amazing, really, what they've done. But that's over 11 years ago now. Hang on a minute.
We've got the new.
When did they start knocking it down? 2014, 2013, 2014.
Yeah, something like that. When Steve
Cottrell.
Steve Cottrell was manager.
Yeah.
If you remember, they did one end, didn't they? And that season, they took down the old stand and built the Lansdowne stand.
Oh yeah, 2015. That was when they got promoted.
Yeah, and I can remember going down to the first game of the season that year, and they played. Did we play Brentford? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we played Brentford that first game, and I think that was the season Brentford were promoted to the Premiership in 2006, and they're still there.
I had a guy the other day who works for Brentford, and he does all that all the player analysis stuff. Yeah, it was interesting to chat to. I see him every year.
Brentford, they're part of an inner London team.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. City should be up there, should they? Come on.
Well, I said the same again. I was chatting to a Borough fan yesterday. He's a regular. I said,
Middlesbrough.
Yeah, and I said I think they'll do it. And I said the thing is, when I'm cutting hair, no one really knows who Bristol City are. That's what the problem is with it. I think they need more
identity.
They need someone to come in and to get like a TV documentary about it. I mean, look. Is known. I think Bristol as a city is known for so much other stuff, isn't it? A lot of people say
you need somebody come in on the marketing side. Who've got that way about them to take City. Hopefully, they've got this new CEO in there now. He may have some influence on that. And when they get this new technical director coming in to oversee the team and everything else, the training facilities and everything, hopefully they can bring somebody in to do the marketing side of the business, because we've gone so far with the new stadium and the new training ground and the new training facility, high performance centre, which is fantastic. It's ready for the Premiership. But we need to take that. We need to step over that line, don't we? We need to get to that next stage, don't we?
I mean, hopefully we will. It's got a potential, but if you look like 10 years now, 2015 it got promoted, wasn't it? 2015.
Yeah.
So that's good 10 years or so now that we've been in the Championship, isn't it?
Yeah.
And really, I mean, last season it was great last season to get into the playoffs, wasn't it? But it was disappointing, wasn't it?
It was disappointing. I think, you get back to that game when Rob Dickie got sent off, I think had a massive influence on the game. But at the end of the day, the points tally really wasn't that good, was it? We sort of scraped into that, didn't we, the last day of the season against Preston when we were 2-0 down, he drew 2-2. Remember, we were on the way to Cornwall, all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ben told me they were 2-0 down because he was already there, and then we came back to 2-2. But, this season, I really have expectations with the new manager coming in, this style of football. He's dropped off a bit, and I think he's, I
got a feeling. I don't think Lansdowne gets on with him, really. I think Lansdowne, because he made comments, didn't he say it was a bit cringy in that when he did that BBC interview, didn't he?
Yeah.
I got a feeling there's a bit of
animosity between the two.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's working. But then you could argue, does it really work that he's a head coach and he hasn't got a say on who comes in and who comes and goes with the players?
Yeah. Well, I think what our expectations are now to the fans. We're not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
We're nearer to the blinking relegation than what we are to the playoffs. But when you think about it, at the end of the day, there's 7 games left. We just want the players to stand up, be counted, and have a good run into the end of the season, isn't it? And win a few games. Go out to Charlton the Easter weekend and get a performance there. I think we've had more wins away from him than what we have at home, haven't we?
I mean, the game when I come in for Sheffield Wednesday, I didn't think it was like the atmosphere was like. Just don't know. It just ain't up to it, is it? At the minute, it's a bit.
Yeah.
7 ain't
not
happening.
Fun, mate. Sheffield Wednesday, we were expected to beat Sheffield Wednesday. No disrespect to them as a team because they've gone for a lot with their fans and all that in the club.
But I thought they played. I thought they played all right, Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, they're all right. The City were a better team on that day, but when you look at Sheffield Wednesday, how big a club they once was, fantastic supported team, and where they are now, I feel so sorry for the fans.
That's what. Sorry, going back to the Borough fan, he said about the what's his name, Burzorg. What's the striker called?
Corey Burnsorg.
And he said to me, he said, mate, he's not good. He's not up to it at all. He's terrible.
Yeah, he is terrible. But why? If he was any good, he would have stayed at Middlesbrough.
I know.
And I think you could say the same for Borges, Mike. But it's a fullback. Yeah. They're doing that wing back position. I thought he makes too many mistakes, and not only that, he may be Brazilian, but he's too slow.
But even sorry, let me just put my phone on. Do not disturb a minute, Dad. Hang on. Give me a second. Sorry.
All right.
I'm going to have to edit this. Bloody hell. It's all right. Sorry, someone just come through. I'll have to edit that out. It's all right.
Okay. All right. But no, even like the 2 loan players like him and Borges. There's Borges, I don't think's good enough. On his day, he's all right. He ain't special, but he's too slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that Bergsorg, how he could have missed that open net. Did you see there, James?
I didn't see. What was that, the last game? West Brom?
Yeah, Armstrong put the ball across. He totally mislaid it. It just went straight through him. I thought, there's a call here. Oh, my God. He's absolutely rubbish. And why the hell I don't know if that was a bloke they were pursuing in the January transfer originally, but he's useless. He got to get he'll go back at the end of the season, I think.
Even going back to Port Vale, like losing to Port Vale in the FA Cup.
Terrible.
And then I don't know. So I was going to come back because that was the weekend, the Coventry game, wasn't it?
That's right.
At home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. At least I got one game in this season.
Yeah, I think the thing is though, James. I think after Saturday's performance against West Brom, it looks like the players are already sort of looking forward to the end of the season and on the beach. I thought that, I don't think there was any standout. I thought George Earthley came on, and I thought he had a good last 25 minutes of the game, and I think he should have had a start in.
Yeah, but it hasn't really worked, has it? Since his first spell, it hasn't worked. It's not been the same, is it?
Yeah, but Schreiber hadn't really given him a chance. He came on, like I said, Saturday, in the second half. I thought he had a good performance.
Did Sam Bell come on? Was he on the bench?
No, he put that Bergdorf on it. I'd have rather had Sam Bell on there.
I read a comment saying Sam Bell didn't even get a chance.
That Bergdorf looks like he just ain't interested. It looks like
I was going to say now.
He looks like he deliberately missed that ball on Saturday.
What do you
got
think
no
of that?
interest in staying at City.
What do you think of that Morsey guy? Is it Morsey, the guy they got from?
Yeah, he's all right. I think he's level-headed. He's 34 now, James, but he's slow as well. To be fair to him, in midfield as a holding midfielder, I thought, he is what he is, isn't he? Yeah, but
I mean, we could keep saying when it was a Sheffield Wednesday game, Viner and Mehmeti had already gone by then, isn't it?
Yeah.
We could keep saying
they're really missed, them two players. But they wanted to go, and if they couldn't sort salaries out and wages, and they wanted to go somewhere where they thought they got more chance of getting in the Premiership. Can't blame them, can you? The end of the day.
Well, what I thought, I feel like City can't keep, you can't keep having seasons like this, where it just nothing really happens, is it? It's a bit anticlimax.
There needs a planned change down there. That Lansdowne needs to either sell the club as soon as possible and get somebody in who's going to. And you can't knock him for spending the money out and fair play to, but he's gone as far as he can. And I think Brian Tinning's had his days numbered as well, to be honest. I think we need to change the direction. I think we need a change in players. We need a different type of recruitment in the academy.
Where I think he is doing, we talked about like due diligence on people that do want to buy it. Like I've been listening to that podcast, The Price of Football, is really good.
Yeah.
And I was just listening to one the other night about the whole all the Chelsea stuff at the moment.
Yeah.
And what Lansdowne is doing, he's being cautious, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's being cautious.
And he said in that bit,
you don't want to throw us to the lion's den and get somebody coming in and thinking, well, hang on a minute, we're spending this money, but they're not passionate like Lansdowne was. So you've got to be very, very careful.
But you've also got to be, if he doesn't take any risks and spend money, you're not going to get any success, are they? They're not. I just feel they're quite stagnant. This is quite a stagnant club, I think.
Well, look at Coventry, James. Look at Coventry.
Where they were.
Frank Lampard had come in. He's obviously been promised the money they needed to spend on what they did, and their play, everything they've done is top notch, and they're going to be in a Premiership next season without a doubt. Prove it with Frank Lampard when they are in the Premiership.
Did you think? Yeah, I reckon they'll do it. What did they do about this voting in about doing the playoffs to 8 teams? Did you see that? No, 6 teams, wasn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, they're extending it from another 2 teams, aren't they?
Yeah, so it'd be the first 2 will go up,
and the next
6
go into the playoffs. So
have they voted on that then?
I think that's going to be it next season. I think obviously it generates more money. I think like 6th plays 5th, doesn't it? In like a semi-final,
right?
And then whoever wins that plays the next team, and then whoever wins that goes into the playoff final at Wembley.
So 5 and 6 will play each other. That's how they're going to do it, is it?
I think so. I haven't really looked at it, but I think that's how it's going to work. And then you go into like a playoff, a bit like the Champions League, how they do it. I think it's going to be very much like that.
I know this is a City pub. I caught a bit of the Arsenal game on it was in St Patrick's Day, wasn't it? It was like Tuesday night, wasn't it? And I had a bit of a walk on my own, had a few beers. It was nice to watch. Arsenal actually. It was good.
Yeah, they were terrible. Actually, Arsenal.
Yeah, I know. You said I didn't. Well, I worked yesterday.
Awful, but
so City got 7 games left. Got Charlton away, Sheffield United at home, QPR away, Norwich home, Southampton away, Birmingham away, and Stoke home. The last game of the season.
The last game of the season, is it?
Yeah.
What date's that, James? Is that the 30th of?
Something in May, isn't it? I don't know what the actual date is. I don't know.
So 7 games.
7. Yeah. What do you think they're gonna? I mean, if we start for Charlton, what do you think? That's away, isn't it? The next game. That's Good Friday, isn't it?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. No, I think it's Saturday, isn't it?
Is it the Saturday?
4th.
Yeah.
I think so. I think, to be honest, if we get a draw up there, be lucky. So I think Charlton's quite good at them, aren't they?
City's 16th, 39. They've got 50 points. What do you think they'll finish up on? What's your prediction?
I think they'll finish 12th.
12th. All right.
Yeah. Unless they can pull some results together. It seems to be better away from home than what we do at
Yeah.
Seems better away, than what we do at home. But 9 games to lose at home just ain't good
Well,
enough.
Yeah, we got 4 away games. We've got 3 home games left. No.
Yeah, so 3 home games.
Yeah.
Stoke, Norwich, and
Sorry,
Sheffield United.
no. You've got Sheffield United, Norwich, and Stoke. Away, you've got Charlton, QPR, Southampton, and Birmingham.
Cool. Southampton and Birmingham are tough games, aren't they, away from home?
Yeah.
You'll be lucky to get a point there. I think out of those 7 games, if we can get 12 points, we'll be lucky, I reckon. To get 12 points, and what that mean? We finish on 63 points.
Do you think Struber will go then? What do you think?
Well, I reckon they'll look at his next 7 games and see how we perform. I honestly think if we lose the next 5 games out of the 7, I think they'll get rid of him, to be honest. I really do. He might even resign. You never know.
I know.
Yeah, we got to put those players have got to stand up and be counted, because I think Twine hasn't been good enough.
No.
He looks lazy. He loses the ball. He don't seem
interested. Who's out injured still? Who have we got?
Well, you got Joe Williams, but Joe Williams, he looks like he ain't going to be. Well, he's just too injury prone, Jane, isn't he? He's not going to be no good for us for next season. Plays 2 games and he's out injured for another 3 months. Can't have players like that. You know, I don't know. I was
chatting to the Borough friend because I couldn't work out. It was the 3rd player we let go was Max O'Leary, but he was he's at West Brom now, isn't he? To West Brom, yeah.
What did
he play on them?
No, he was injured.
Right.
He was injured. He was gutted, I think, because he obviously wanted to play coming up for the City. But what does the Middlesbrough fan think of Tommy Conway? Does he like him?
Well, I don't know. I think he said he's quite inconsistent.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just think it says a lot if all the players that we're losing are going to the clubs that are, you know, they're going to like Ipswich, Middlesbrough, they're going to teams
who were playing against us, aren't they?
It says playing a lot, in the same
league. I think Tommy Conway would have been suited better to Schruber's style of football than what he did in Middlesbrough.
Okay.
I think he would have scored more goals. But, you know, that's just me. That's all in there.
I just feel like they need a little bit of a kick city. They need something to really lift it all a little bit, I think.
James, I can't understand why in the January transfer window, they could have went out and bought a recognised striker, maybe in the 1st division. I know he's a 1st division player, but a striker who was an out-and-out striker scoring 20 goals, which there are in the 1st division. And I know it's the 1st division. Got to be better than that bloke we've got from Middlesbrough on loan, that Bergsor.
Did you Lansdowne he made a comment about like geography, didn't he, as well? That was quite interesting about like players don't want to come to the southwest because it's too far away. And
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I think so as well. I think
that's absolute rubbish because you know we're an hour and a half from London. We're an hour and a quarter from Birmingham. Yeah, and they're big cities, London and Birmingham, and got some big clubs around there with players in their youth team.
But there's got to be a reason why they can't attract players, even like. And then I just don't understand it.
Bristol City have attracted some good players over the years, and I think being where we are, location, I think if you were talking about Plymouth, a little bit different. But Bristol, I mean, we've got an airport. We're flying to Bristol. I reckon that's rubbish.
If I go back to like Gary Johnson kind of days, like there was something about it. It was a bit more like I know clubs go through like ups and downs, but Steve Cottrell, there was something about it where it was like it felt a bit like special, didn't it?
Well, when Steve Cottrell was manager and we went up from the 1st division, we won the league and we scored like got 101 points and scored loads and loads of goals. It was so exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, brilliant.
Because we were going away, like we beat Bradford away 6-1 or 7-1 on a Tuesday night.
But you could tell the club, the squad as well. You could tell there was like real togetherness when they all got on really well. And
we had Aidan Flint. We had all these types of players. We had who was the fullback? He was talking. Guy from Wolverhampton.
Oh, Mark Little. Mark Little.
Yeah, it's a fullback. Like, he's a proper fullback, wasn't he?
When we used to go out in town, me and my mates, they was always out all the players. It was like, and there was a special time that was, I don't know, but maybe, I don't know. I think for me, I don't know if it's because I moved away or something, you kind of feel like you've lost that a little bit. It feels like that, but hopefully it will come back again, that feeling of... Well,
we've got to keep our fingers crossed, and I've been saying that, James, for 55 years. But no, let's see what happens next season. Let's just have a good run into the end of the season. There's 7 games left. Let's hope the players come together, do some good performances, get some 3 points, and take it from there at the end of the season, and go on and recruit in the summer and get some good players, and definitely get a decent striker in.
I understand Will. I mean, it's inevitable. He's going to sell it eventually, isn't he? Of course he is.
Well, yeah, and he reckons he have people looking at him, but we need somebody to come in who have got. And I see he's got to do his due diligence on him, on the people who are interested. But I understand that, because you don't want the club falling into disarray. But it's how they're gonna sell the club. Are they selling the club as a group? Because Bristol Sport with the rugby and
he said in the interview. I think I said that on the last podcast that they can split it.
Yeah, because Bristol Women are now part of that Italian company, aren't they? They're not part of Bristol.
Yeah, but a lot of clubs are doing that. The women's teams.
So they've separated that. So you've obviously sold that to the Italian. Like somebody like that who could come in, like an American group or something. I don't like saying that, but could buy the club and give them some exposure.
Yeah,
like you said, with the marketing tell you right about.
I mean, I think with all the current stuff going on in the world, I think things are going to change dramatically for football clubs. I think for the financial fair play, all the stuff in the Middle East, it's all gonna. Anyway, we'll move on now, shall we?
Let's move on.
How's all your walking been, your health and all that?
Yeah, it's been fine. Yeah, I'm going out every morning for me walk, and now hopefully spring's here. And summer's going to be not far behind it. It's nice. So what I'll do in the summer is maybe do a walk in the morning and maybe do a walk later on the night time when it's later night, isn't it?
It makes such a difference, doesn't it?
Oh, it's brilliant.
Oh, it's lovely having
it. Forward the end of the month, don't they?
Yeah.
Into the summer. So
I think that's next weekend. Is it next weekend? Next Sunday they go back, don't they?
Is it the 31st? Yeah, I think you're right, James.
We went to we went to Canberra. It was really nice on the weekend. It was lovely.
Oh, Canberra Sands.
Oh, beautiful it was. Really nice.
Yeah, you sent some pictures for it. Lovely. That sunset as you were leaving was beautiful, wasn't it?
Oh, it was so nice.
Lovely.
Yeah, we've all been a bit run down, haven't we, recently? So we've been trying to get back on track with things a little bit.
Yeah, that's good.
I went for a run today. Did a 5k run. No, not 5.
Yeah, you feel all right about it? Growing okay?
Yeah, it's all right. My hips been playing up, but I don't know. Hopefully I'll be all right. But it's better to be moving than not, isn't it, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Have you tried any new beers? Any zero beers?
No, not really. I've stuck with the Lucky Saints for the time being, James, because of convenience, I think, really. And I haven't been down to Southfield Deli for a few weeks. So I'll probably go this week and get a few cans and try some of the new ones down there. I do like the Riper and True one, the lager one.
Is it the Kaleidoscope or something? Is it called that?
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. It's nice lager that is. It's a 0.5%, so it's a non-alcohol beer, but it's really, really nice. Yeah, I really enjoy that.
I've noticed a lot of when I went the other night for St Patrick's Day, a lot of the zero Guinnesses now, they're putting them in that device where they put it in there and it tilts the glass. Have you seen that?
Oh, do they do that in the pubs? Do they?
Yeah, so I think what they're doing now, Guinness is probably. They're probably bringing out the Nitro Surge Guinness cans now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, James, because the Guinness is so popular now as probably the biggest selling non-alcohol beer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't start bringing that on draft in a lot of pubs, James, with the normal Guinnesses.
Well, I've had the other night. I mean, I had a few Murphys. I quite like them Murphys. They're nice Murphys.
Yeah. That's a bit more. Do you think that's a bit more? Bit stronger. It tastes a bit
roastier, a bit more roasty.
No, I thought so.
I got some Estrellas in the fridge, some zero Estrellas. They're nice, but there's a pub near my work that does that on tap. I haven't been in there yet to try it.
There's a new stout which Bristol Beer Factory had bought out. They've really tried to promote it. I noticed it down the City Ground the other week.
Oh, tried to. Then you get a can of it.
No, is it called Black Knight or something or Black?
Oh right. Something? Oh, is it? No, you got me that milk stout, the zero milk stout, didn't you?
Yeah, that's a zero one. But there's another one which is like a Guinness, like a stout, but it's an alcohol beer, and I think it's called Black Knight or something like that.
There's loads of them doing it now.
Yeah, and it's become really popular down at Tobacco Factory. Obviously, they sell it on draft. But it looks like they're doing a big promotional push on it. So because stouts now, a lot of women are drinking stouts now, aren't they?
Are they?
It's really popular for younger people.
Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of younger people are drinking it.
Yeah.
What about music? Any new vinyl? Didn't you get a new vinyl? Got a new record, didn't you?
Well, I went to look at one of the record shops, but there wasn't really sort of. Yeah, because it's like a soul. There wasn't really anything which interested me. There's a few there, but not really. There's not enough collection there of soul to me. But been playing a bit of Barbra Streisand. Mum wanted us to play Barbra Streisand "Guilty," which we put on the turntable.
Oh yeah.
And we're reminiscing back to 1977.
Nice.
And here is the cover now. I'll show you the cover.
Oh wow! Look at that. And Barry Gibb, is it?
Yeah, with Barry and Streisand and Chris Christopherson in A Star Is Born.
Oh, lovely.
How about that, man?
Oh, that's the one the film's based on, is it?
Yeah, based on a film. It's brilliant. Me and Mum went to see it. Well, I didn't think I'm going to see it with Mum. I think Mum went and seen it with one of her friends. Yeah, Mum said I was going to add books to this. Why you really need nice books in a minute? What books yeah,
are you reading?
I'm reading a psychological thriller at the moment about a couple who moved. They live in Nottingham, and they've always liked a really big old Edwardian house in quite a nice affluent area of Nottingham. They bought it, and they've only been in there a week, and lots of things. They found a hidden cupboard. He was taking some old cupboards out. He found a hidden door,
right?
And he found some things in there, and it's a bit of a twist. So I'm coming to the end of it now. So on our next podcast, I'll give an update on it. Really good.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, really good. Really good.
I'm reading. I got a book called Dominion, and then I'm reading a book in a minute called Sapiens, which is well, Yuval Noah. Yeah, Sapiens is about basically like human evolution.
Oh yeah,
it's got a series of books. Yeah, it's kind of about like where we've all come from, and Dominion.
Where'd you get that from the library?
Yeah, I'm borrowing that from the library, but I bought Dominion in a charity. That's quite interesting. It's quite deep as well.
Yeah, I
starts off like the Roman culture and about religion and I got some questions for you now.
Go on, fire away.
So the first one is number one. I got maybe 3 or 4 questions. If you can think back to when you were a kid, did you do anything stupid, but you never actually got caught for it? If you can think back.
Oh, I got lots of stupid things. Did I do anything stupid?
I remember being at Grandma and Granddad's house, and I think I threw a stone at the window, but I did get caught for that. And I remember that garage, there a garage had on the side.
Oh yeah.
I think I was doing something, store a ball with it or something like that. But I also remember I smashed our shed window. Remember that, playing football?
Oh yeah. Who told you off then? Grandma or Granddad?
Granddad probably.
Did he? I'll give you a bollocking. I can't believe that.
If you could think back, did you do anything that not saying anything with the police or anything like that, but anything like that?
No, I'll tell you what I can remember, which is stuck in my mind. When you were younger, and Mum we had Justine, and we lived down near Southland in Lime Road.
Yeah.
And you were playing up, and I got really, really angry with you.
Yeah.
Oh, it might have been at this house now. Mum just said, and Grandma was here. Mum was working, and I got really angry with you, and Mum and Grandma told me off and said you're not in control. I'll never forget that. I'm not in control. Yeah.
Well, the second question is a fashion trend that we spoke about the suits and stuff a little bit. A fashion trend that looked cool but would not look cool now. What would you wear anything from the 80s now?
Well, I think there's a lot of influence from the 80s now today anyway, isn't there?
Well, we keep getting that
cardigan.
The references we get when we get haircuts is that Jacob Elordi, one who's he did that Frankenstein and he's quite a tall, but he's quite kind of 80s, 90s influence, isn't it? Like big shoulders and. Is
he English or American?
No, he's Aussie.
He's English.
Aussie.
Yeah. Australian. That's right. Yeah.
I also saw it had a bit of a baggy suit on. Oh, that Robert Pattinson, the one who played he's the new Batman, isn't he? He had a bit of a baggy pink suit on.
Yeah, I noticed watching like Graham Norton, you see a lot of the Americans, and some UK actresses, the women wearing really baggy suits from like the 80s. bit like what sort of Bananarama used to wear when they were.
Is that a bit like a zoot? Is that a bit like a zoot suit then?
Well, not really. It's just sort of oversized jackets and big, wide trousers. Like the jackets were oversized with like padding in the shoulders, just really big.
Yeah, but what were the trousers like? Were they baggy or skinny?
No, they were like sort of wide legs all the way down and baggy.
It's not like what Rodney used to wear on Only Fools and Horses, was it?
Like a bit like that. Yeah, wide trousers, yeah. Because fashion sort of comes and goes, doesn't it? It sort of goes round in a circle and comes back again. Probably wouldn't wear a zoot suit out now today. It'd probably look a little bit stupid.
I think you've already probably said, but where would you go? The next one is, where would you go to look cool? Where would you go?
To look cool?
Yeah. Where would you go? What kind of
wine bar in Park Street?
I think you mentioned. Did you see that video I sent you the other day? All those, it was like Bristol University.
Yeah.
And it was about, they're all called posers. Did you watch that video I sent you? Posers.
Oh. What, did you send it on Instagram?
I'll have to send you a bit. It was basically.
I'll send it to me. You didn't send me that.
They called themselves posers, but there was a clip in it, and they were sat in a wine bar in suits.
Oh, Mum said she's got it, so.
I wonder if that is.
It to me as well.
I wonder if that is what bit is. They were all stood outside Bristol University saying, and they said, "Oh yeah, we're known as posers." They're all quite well spoken, quite well to do.
Yeah. Well, the Chateau Wine Bar, before we used to go to the Prince's Court on a Friday or a Saturday night, was a real trendy place, and a lot of people used to. I mean, everybody went in there dressed really, really, funky. Like it was just a really trendy place.
What's the video? Because I reckon that's definitely it. Because there's a guy outside, and he goes, "I work at this wine bar now," and it was like neon lights.
Yeah, that probably was it. It had spiral staircase downstairs into the lower bar. And everybody used to go in there. He used to end up in the Prince's Court after because it was just a. I can remember when they first brought out Stella.
Yeah. I mean, he said that in the last one. There.
Yeah, for half a pint. Yeah, it was too strong.
I've not really said about the fashion. I mean, I keep seeing people with bootlegs back on again. I used to wear that bootlegs, pointy shoes. So it is kind of the mullets coming back again, haircut.
Yeah, but don't you think fashion today, even though like it's got a lot of 80s influence now,
a
lot of people just wear what they want to wear now today, don't they?
Cool, yeah, a lot of young people do.
Yeah, like they've got like a little bit of 80s, 70s, 90s, it's all mixed together. But
there's definitely a bit of
today, I think a lot of people just wear what they want to wear, especially a lot of students.
There's definitely like a lot of individual looks now, which I think is brilliant.
That's right.
And whereas I think when I was younger, then maybe you had to kind of like. Well, maybe it's just because we just used to go and you'd all wear the same things, really.
Yeah, well, you conform to what everybody else was wearing.
And then skinny jeans became a thing, didn't they? Like the kind of skinny jean and like waistcoat, deep V-neck.
In those days, you just sort of conformed because you wanted to be part of the crowd, really, didn't you?
I used to have you did really. I used to wear remember I used to have it was a deep V-neck T-shirt like that, and you wear like rosary beads.
Yeah.
Bloody awful. And you wear like a waistcoat and skinny jeans.
Yeah.
But the next question is, if you could think back, where was the worst haircut you had, and where did you get it cut?
God, remember Napoli down in Bedminster?
Napoli.
Well, it's a few months when you were little.
Oh yeah.
They shaved all your head off, and Mum went absolutely bananas.
No, what about I mean you. Where was the worst haircut you had?
Oh, sorry, me.
Yeah.
I would say probably the worst haircut is when I had. During COVID, when I grew my hair back, and I went down to where I go to have my hair cut, and they couldn't do nothing with it. So I had it cut. I come home and it looked absolutely stupid. So I went back and I just shaved it all back off again. That's terrible because I was going to work with it and I was wearing it and trying to put a bit of gel in it, but because I'd had it like this for so long, I just couldn't do anything with it. And style it. And the good thing about this sort of style, you'll probably say the same. You can get in the shower.
Oh, it just feels clean.
You don't have to do anything with it, would you? I put a bit of obviously the ruffians stuff on the hair and the ruffians on the bit of beard I got, which is nice. It smells lovely. But no, it's easy, isn't it, James? Convenient.
I mean, I was gonna grow mine before I shaved it and maybe bleach it, but I don't know. I can't be bothered.
Bleach it blonde.
Yeah, I was just gonna have a bit because it's quite patchy. I thought if I bleach it, maybe it wouldn't show up as much, but.
You look like that Canaccio then from Chelsea. He bleached his hair blonde, doesn't he?
Everyone at work's like, "Oh, you should grow it out again," but I feel cleaner with no hair.
Yeah, and it's easier. You don't have to manage it, do you?
Way easier. I think thinking back, I can't mean obviously because we had obviously my auntie, wasn't it, Debbie? She was a hairdresser. She always give us I always did what David Beckham had. Anything David Beckham had, I said, give me that. And then we always had people come to our house, didn't we, with hairdressers?
That's right.
And then when I went into my 20s, I used to go down to, there was a place on Baldwin Street. I think it's the RSR. That was brilliant there. £9 it was. So every Saturday night, I used to get my hair cut every week.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? I
used to pay like
Who cut your hair, James, then?
It was called RSR on Baldwin Street.
That's right. I remember you going down there.
I used to just get, before Saturday night out, I used to just go in and just get it all chopped off. And that was before the skin fade thing came in.
Yeah.
And then before that.
Did you have a beard then? You never did, you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think you were clean shaven, weren't you?
I used to go to, they used to call it the Upside Down Barbers up on Bemsterdown. I used to go there a bit. But I can't remember when I was in school. I mean, we used to have people come to the house to do it, didn't we? Kathy. She was down on, then she went down on East Street, wasn't it?
That's right.
Is that still there?
Yeah, still there.
But,
can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go on.
When you used to go out on the weekends, where would you say out of all the places you've been to, you used to go to, bars and clubs, would say was the ultimate best place you used to go to on a Saturday? Out of all of them, which was your favourite, and you would say it's probably the best out of all of them?
It was funny with my mates because I don't know, they don't really thinking back. We'd always go to White Ladies and then go up to like Platform 1 or go down to Java.
Yeah. But what was your favourite place you'd end up at? You'd say was probably the ultimate out of all of the ones you used to play, Platform 1, Pam Pams, all of them, would say was probably your favourite place.
It was hard, really. I can't, because there was multiple places you could go to. There was
Did you ever go to 2 or 3 clubs in the same night?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, where I met Leanne now, that was comfy, but that was more of like a special like bank holiday Easter weekend thing.
If you went to 2 or 3 clubs, did you have to pay each time you went into these clubs?
I think so, yeah.
A tenner or something.
Yeah, tenner. But Java was always the place. But my mates never really wanted to go in there. They were a bit. I think a lot of my mates, we used to get to the end of the night, and they'd want to go home. They'd had enough, and I'd be like, I'll just stay out on my own. I'd stay on my own all the time.
Java was the one down the bottom of Park Street, wasn't it?
Yeah, is it still there?
I think it's still there, but I don't know if it's Java. That's where a lot of footballers used to go in there, didn't they?
But I mean, Dragon Kiss was the that was always, we'd always go there, and then we'd go up to like is it called the
Where was Dragon Kiss? By the Sainsbury's.
Is it called Henry Africa's or Henry J. Beans?
Yeah.
But I mean
Pam Pams.
Pam Pams, that was always good. But when we used to go out with my cousin Shreen, that was always a good night. We'd always go to different. What was the one in St Paul's called? Cozy Club. That was always good.
Oh yeah. Was Pam Pam's the one where Habitat used to be, wasn't it? Down under the stairs.
Yeah, I think it's still there.
Yeah, I think. What, is it still called Pam Pam's?
I think it's still there. Yeah. Lizard Lounge. Depending on what kind of night you want. If you wanted a bit of like rock music, you go to like Lizard Lounge, and that was a bit alternative. But then.
And what was Pam Pam's? More like soul and funk.
It's all round really. And then like
dance music,
within the week, like Wednesday night that'd be like Propaganda. That'd be like in what was that one? Panache. But it used to be, that was like indie rock music.
What about Mr. Wolf's, James? Have you ever been there?
Yeah, that was always like rock, like a gig. That was always like gigs in there.
Oh, that was like bands playing.
Yeah, but nightclub we'd always go to. It would always be Pam Pams really towards the end.
Yeah.
It's funny. Like next week we've got obviously coming to Bristol, aren't we? And I'm
not this weekend after. Yeah.
Not that we're going to relive any of that, but we're hoping to get a few of us out for a few beers in Bristol, which would be nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We worked it out. We haven't done it for about 10 years. Me and my mates. We've not had a night out in not early hours of the morning. I can't do that anymore. But we haven't done that in 10 years, which is it's crazy how quick that's gone, really.
Yeah.
And we're going out to the pub on the Saturday.
Yeah, on the Saturday we're going to put that for 12:30. So you got, we'll go out there and you can do whatever you like on the night swing. Then can't you? Want to go out with your mates and have a few beers?
So I'd like to do that, yeah, because we're staying with a mate in St George, which would be nice. Yeah, we're looking forward to coming down. It'd be good, Easter.
That'd be nice. All right then.
But that's it then, Dad. That's good.
All right, kid. And we'll
thanks everyone.
See you in a few weeks' time and have a nice day with the sun shining.
Cheers.